hello there. You must be my now o'clock. Nice to meet you. I am Brittany Edwards. This channel is a box of chocolates, and that just basically means that you never know what you're gonna get. Like an introduction to my pet teacup pig, Gertrude.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Gertrude will be assisting us today as I expose to you skincare rituals and tips for clear skin at home to help you glow up overnight. I'll share with you how to incorporate meat tenderizer into your face care regimen, as well as crystals and some other vegan-friendly options. So you might be wondering, what makes this an introvert's guide? Does this also work for extrovert skin? And the answer is yes to both questions. One of the most important things is to stay away from people. This is also the vegan-friendly part. If you're someone that will get stressed easily, then this is an integral part of your skincare glow-up regimen. You need to reduce the amount of stress in your life. And if people are something that causes you stress, then stay single. And that's not just because, you know, a lot of times relationships can cause stress for people, but it's about the cuddling. When you have your face all up on somebody else's skin that you don't know how long it's been since they've washed it, that causes breakouts on your face. Honestly, it's actually really unfortunate and tragic. It's tragic and unfortunate because it has really cut into my cuddlation. I know it's never comfortable, nobody ever wants to do it. However, if you train yourself to sleep on your back, it will help you circumvent a lot of these issues. Also, incorporate this into your cuddle technique. Ideally, you will keep your face away from any extracurricular skin, fabrics, or skin or fabrics. So, right, again, just be mindful if you do decide to bring another human into your space that you are keeping your face clear of anything that might have some extracurricular debris, dead skin cells, oils, unwashed. Okay, and if you're gonna cuddle, cuddle with your face up. Remember, the cornerstone of any skincare routine begins with water. If there's anything you're salty about, you need to drink some water and let that go. Something a little bit more unnecessary and extravagant. Perfect. Some of you wake up choosing violence, and we could tell. Because that manifests as stress, and you will see breakouts in approximately these regions. More specifically, the forehead and T-zone. Remember, a glow-up begins from within. If you choose to stay salty about things and hold on to unforgiveness and anger, etc., that will inhibit your glow-up capacities. However, if you see breakouts in the cheek region, that's probably because of your pillowcase touching your face. Ooh, bars? Yes, my mirror's on an easel. You can learn about that in this video. My skin is high. Sorry about that. Special delivery. But this isn't an unboxing video because consumerism is embarrassing. Now, where was I? Yes. If you see breakouts in the cheek region, you need to clean your sheets. For me, my skin is very high maintenance and she needs a new throne every 3 business days. We're always in business, so that's every 3 days. Hopefully, something different can work for you. You won't need as much special treatment. However, keep that in mind that even though right now you might think that your sheets are clean and you're cleaning them frequently, it might need to be a little bit more frequent. If you see breakouts in the chin region, that's probably hormonal stress, imbalance, etc. and you'll need to check that out. Why am I telling you all this? Well, it's important. If you want clear, glowing skin, you have to know what is causing a breakout and what reason for what. Wait, what? You have to know what's causing a breakout in what region for what reason. Pay attention to your regions and then pay attention to the rest of this video. We'll also need to use some of that water for your face, so just sprinkle that on. Beautiful, you're doing great. Next is apple cider vinegar. Okay, now this girl is spicy and we're gonna need to use that water that we just talked about to dilute her a little bit. I'm not trying to catch any lawsuits, so please dilute your apple cider vinegar with somewhere around about 1 part apple cider vinegar to 2 parts water. If you know you have sensitive skin, don't burn it off. Use more water. You really probably should use a spray bottle, but my Jamaican parents have this saying that they love, which is do as I say and not as I do. But feel free to live your most reckless and chaotic life and follow the procedures as displayed. Sometimes the apple cider vinegar gets all clunkety and chugged up in the spritzer, so that's why we're doing some recklessness. The third step is, well, first I have to give a disclaimer. I can assure you that no snails were harmed in the milking of their... Milking? Is that a thing? Can you milk snails? Can snails be milked? Anyways, no snails were harmed, but we're gonna need to rub some snails on our face for this next part. These snail secretions, yum, were collected from a playpen where snails roam around in their favorite environment on some mesh. So it is 100% cruelty-free, but not vegan-friendly. However, we do have some vegan-friendly components, so stick around for that. This product is wonderful because less is more. You only need 1 squirt. However, since it is winter and my skin is looking drier than the backside of a pizza, we will be using 2 squirts today. I know it's spring technically, but I live in Chicago. For this whole process, we will be using a patting motion as such. Patting is good because it increases the blood flow, elasticity, I'm sure some other stuff like that, but we will pat and not rub. Again, I am not trying to catch any lawsuits.
Please dilute your ducking essential oils.
Today we are using oregano oil, oregano essential oil, and this is diluted in olive oil. Probably somewhere about 3 drops to 1 teaspoon of olive oil. But again, if you know you are sensitive, dilute it even further because this thing is potent. It will literally melt plastic. So properly dilute your essential oils before rubbing it on your face. We will use 4 squirts, 1 on the forehead, 1 on the cheek, 1 on the other cheek, and 1 on the chin. And then we're gonna tap, tap, tap in. I can't get copyright claim for that, can I? Next, we have some special case scenarios, and I will incorporate some crystals into the skincare routine. I know what you're thinking. No, this is not the magic stone from Dragon Tales. This is actually labradorite. And this crystal is, Gertrude could tell you about labradorite.
Labradorite is excellent for strengthening intuition while balancing, protecting, and grounding spiritual energies. It's a stone of transformation that enhances your strength and perseverance. Might I also add, it's quite stimulating for the throat chakra.
This is technically a gua sha. Gua sha is a Chinese Eastern medicine massage system type thing.
Gua sha is a lot less aggressive than it sounds, but it's a skin-scraping massage technique that relieves tension, boosts blood circulation, and encourages lymphatic drainage. Sneak it into your face care routine 2 to 3 times a week.
Basically, it's just really good for facial pressure points, massaging, etc. So this is the gua sha technique. Each time we'll be doing 3 strokes from the, you guys can just watch. Ideally, you will gua sha in the morning or in the evening, depending on which stone you'd like to use. Each stone has different properties, so it matters. It's not just about the color. Clearly, this is not a gua sha because, again, consumerism is embarrassing. So I just used whatever crystal I had at home that was kind of the closest approximate. Yes, I have amethyst and I could have used that, but something about the size of the labradorite was just speaking to me. That is why we are doing this unprecedented activity of rubbing. That is why we are using what we have and not going out to unnecessarily buy more things. While we're here, I should also mention that you could also gua sha with a spoon. Like, it doesn't have to be a crystal. I just use a crystal because I feel like, you know, I'm connecting, grounding. Depending on whether you use jade or amethyst, it will impact the time of day that it's best to gua sha. I usually gua sha at night because night is the most rejuvenating time for your skin. That is the glow up period, okay? So you have to prep for your glow up accordingly. After gua shaing with my labradorite, I use my aventurine pendulum to tap pressure points. What's that called? I think there's an actual medical term for it.
I found this on the web. Did you mean facial acupressure?
Yes, that. Right, so I'll use to tap the same exact directions that we did the gua sha in, as exhibited here. Here is how we will work with spot treatment. Before you call Child Protective Services on me for using meat tenderizer on my face, let me explain. It's actually just papaya powder, and the enzymes in papaya help break down dead skin cells and dark spots. So this is really, really good for spot treatment. And you know, lemon is always a fan favorite in terms of, you know, the acidity ripping through the dark for helping reduce dark spots. So we will mix the 2 together, some papaya powder and lemon juice. I wonder how much I'm supposed to put in here. Sorry, don't ask me about the ratio, the measurements. I come from a Jamaican family. We don't measure anything. I just sprinkle until my ancestors say stop. So you'll just want to sprinkle until you create some kind of paste consistency. Probably need more. I would recommend using just, you know, a couple of drops of lemon juice so that you can get to the paste quicker without having too much of everything sitting down for too long. Ideally, you should probably use this the same day that you make it, not let it sit down. Probably should mix it better than that. Right, so mix until it's all incorporated, then smear it on your face.
This smells like... what? I can't tell if I like it or not.
You can dabble that on with your finger, dabble that on with a Q-tip, whatever you want to use.
La 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 la. Kind of smells like juicy fruit, or durian, or jackfruit, or yellow starburst. Can't put my finger on it.
Whenever you are using these types of things on your face, you want to be mindful of the sunlight. This is perfect for introverts. One thing that you hear often about skincare is that you need to put on sunscreen. Even black people. I didn't know that until late in my age, and yeah, we need sunscreen. However, I have a skincare tip that's so much better for you than using sunscreen, and that is staying inside. Perfect for introverts. When you stay inside, one, you take away that need to put on sunscreen to potentially clog your pores, but also two, you prevent your dark spots from getting even darker. You could just wear a mask, but it's, again, a lot easier, more efficient, and healthier to just stay in. That is also the most vegan-friendly component of our skincare guide. However, there's also, you know, water, forgiveness, and apple cider vinegar, including the oregano essential oil and the crystal ritual. It's really important that you are being mindful of your skincare journey, and by that, I mean that you don't want to exacerbate any pre-existing things, and we want to be on a trajectory of healing. However, healing is not linear and it does not happen overnight. Remember your cuddling technique. Change your sheets every week or more frequently, really. Drink water to reduce your saltiness, forgive, forget, let go of your anger, clear your skin. What else did I say? Apple cider vinegar, snail mucin, meat tenderizer, and is that everything I needed to mention? I think so. It was not very linear, but I think we got it all in. Less petty, more pretty.